It saddens me to report that Frosty the Snowman has been badly injured and is listed in critical condition. He's currently in the ICU. Welcome to the stream, my friends. Welcome back. I hope you've had a fantastic weekend, a very happy Thanksgiving, and I'm very grateful to have you back with us tonight. We're gonna play a Christmas game. It's December, so we're gonna lean kind of heavily for a while into Christmas titles. We will not exclusively play Christmas games. We will make progress and / hopefully finish some of the things that we have been working on previously. I'll probably try and put stuff like that on Sunday nights. For no reason. But I'm thinking I've got to finish Disaster Report. I need to finish that one sooner rather than later because I'll forget how to do anything in it. So hopefully we'll not miss our Sunday streams, and I can do that this weekend. But tonight we're going to play this. Days Before Christmas. First playthrough, blind playthrough. I don't know anything about how difficult or miserable this might be. If we somehow end up finishing it with extra time tonight, then we might also play a little bit of Dragon's Lair, speaking of things that we haven't yet finished. That's what I've got in my back pocket anyway. But, yeah, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it is. Welcome in, everyone. Dead Zergling is first in chat tonight. We've got EpiPen. We've got Chozo Brain. We've got a few lurkers. Welcome in all. And again, thank you for being here with us, and I hope you're well. Feels like a lot longer than a week. It sure does. It sure does. Jelly and Baby Man and I, we went down to Kentucky to celebrate Thanksgiving with my family, and we had a really good time, but that is a long drive. It is a long, long drive, and our strategy has been to leave at night when Baby Man goes to sleep. At Baby Man's bedtime, we pack him into his car seat and everyone into the car, and then I just drove, a solid 11 or 12 hours overnight, which I'm kind of used to being up all night for the stream. Not really, because I sleep before and after the stream, but it's a long drive in the dark. And oddly enough, driving back up to Wisconsin, there was more traffic, but it was less eventful. As we were driving down at 1 a.m., I looked up to find someone driving the wrong direction toward me in my lane on the interstate. So I don't know what that guy was doing, but he certainly woke me up. 2 hours after that, a giant trash bag blew into the road right in front of my car. And if it had been an animal, I would have hit it. So, I had a lot of jump scares. I had a lot of jump scares on the way down. Chozo says they name themselves Funcom. Is that Fun Company or Fun Computer? I think I would guess computer. I think this is a PAL game. I think this, at least the Genesis version, is Australia exclusive. Oh yeah, I saw that. That's not a bad. So Chozo in the Discord suggested I play Die Hard on the NES for Christmas. That's not a bad suggestion, actually. Zergling says, been making decent progress on Doom 64. Definitely breached the intro slash intermediate part of the game. Am now at the have fun beating this if you can stage of Doom 64 levels. I don't know if I made it that far. Did you go to the first KFC? I don't know where the first KFC is. You know what? I don't even know where there is a KFC. There was a KFC in my hometown when I was growing up, but it went out of business. I don't know where the next nearest one would be. They must be European. I'm sure the other guy wasn't sure what he was doing either, Zergling says. I don't know. That was wild, though. Die Hard is definitely Frownie's jank kind of Christmas game. Wouldn't say what level I made it to, as that could be a spoiler, but I'm deep in for sure. So I think I made it to like 21 or 22 on my playthrough. I think that's as far as I made it in Doom 64. So yeah, if you're beyond, I would say if you're like level 23 or beyond, you're probably beyond me. I feel like the low 20s is what I hit. What? This is not Sunsoft, right? Sunsoft 16-bit game? Oh no. Alright, let's press some buttons. I've been chinwagging a lot. A little further than me. Do you recall what difficulty you're on? I did the second hardest. No, I did, I probably did just normal. Just whatever the default was. I wasn't committed to hardest difficulty way back then. Which is good, because I probably couldn't do it. I was definitely struggling a bit on normal. Okay, let's look at our options if we can. Okay. Hard difficulty. Anti-time. 20 seconds. What is this? 12? Oh no, 10. The cross in the 0 made it look like a 2 on my blurry screen here. I don't know what anti-time means. I don't know if turning it up or down would make it better, so I'm just gonna leave it at default. Password. Oh, this is a password game. Okay, I've got my notepad ready. Then, that's good. Magic, jump, and magic. Alright, yeah, I mean, we gotta go one player. I could imagine on the game over screen for this same image, except this character turning his hands up and giving me the middle finger with each one. Probably a wise choice. I'm not going to say the levels are impossible, but I'm so bad at gamepad FPS playing, not even close to what I can do with a mouse and keyboard. I've not tried mouse and keyboard, but gamepad is really all I know. I was having a hard time. I was having fun with Doom 64. I feel like I enjoyed the game, even though I was really bad at it. I just hate the platforming in it. There's a couple places where there's platforming, and it's so bogus. Even my mug is wintry themed, which is not on purpose. This is just the biggest mug I have, so I use it all the time. But it's nice when it matches everything. The traps in Doom 64 are quite bogus as well. I'm sure that I was taken off guard and annoyed at traps at points, but it's been so long I can't remember any specific instances. Oh no, I do remember. It's not a trap, but there's one level very early on where there's some sort of door like switch or keypad puzzle. I have no idea what the solution to it was. I just did random things for like, I don't know, half an hour, and it finally just sprung the puzzle by accident. Oh my goodness. It was real early into the game, I felt, too. Like night 1 or night 2. So some of the puzzles didn't make any sense to me. Have you played Doom 2016? I have not. I think I own a copy of it. I think I bought it, but I've never played it. VHS, welcome in. Alright, let's press some buttons. Only days before Christmas, Santa slept in his house. An evil plot was brewing, cooked up by an awful louse. The cold and evil snowman scared all the elves away. What? Time? Tim Keeper? Stole plans? Timekeeper? I don't know if that's an E or a B. From Santa's house that day. But for the vicious louse, this wasn't bad enough. I'm really gonna show him I'm gonna play rough. Why can I not read this font? Hey, Kasarigama, welcome in. Oh! I didn't know the text was auto-scrolling. He tore the presents open and on them cast a spell. That's when Santa woke up. Something wasn't well. All his elves had vanished, his presents also gone, and threats were awaiting, surely more than one. Beware the magic potion, calling Santa's evil twin, the angry Anti-Claus, his fiend from within. Santa Claus and Anti-Claus. You did well for reading Elfish. Doom 2016 and Demon Souls 2026. Well, if I play Doom 2016, I'm playing the Nintendo Switch version. So Auntie must be Santa, pick presents all the way, to face the foe so bravely and make it through the day. Go beat the evil bosses, who's lurking in the dark. Bosses who is lurking, okay. Find his sleigh and reindeer, set out to make his mark. Find every stolen present that was unjustly craved. For every kid on the earth, Christmas must be saved. I appreciate that they've written it as a rhyme, a poem. That's probably the last, Oh, it's like an advent calendar. There are 24 levels? Okay, not bad. Switch version's identical, just lower resolution. If this game has multiple Santas, it could be the Yuleverse. Santa's hallway. Okay. Oh! I love it. No double jump. Is my magic... I don't think my magic's limited. We can pan the camera. That's nice. There's not a double jump, but something's going on here, because if I press jump twice, I wonder if that's a ground pound. The game looks nice. Maybe a little slow. This animation here, for as nice as this animation is, it means ducking feels real slow. Jumping feels okay, though. Ah! I don't know if you're friend or foe. I think you're friend. Can we talk? I don't think so. This looks like an enemy, too. What is this? It's like a spider hanging from the rafters. Snow falling outside looks like feathers. We climb. Oh, it's slippery. Oh, you spin around it, too. Yeah, this game looks really good. I saw a Santa icon down there. I definitely need to go get that. Okay, are you... So you're an enemy. Ah! Okay, I don't see a timer. That was... Time was an option. What is this a painting of in the background? Invincibility? Extra life? I thought the Santa face would be an extra life. Oh no, that's extra health. The Santa face is, because it's got Santa times 3 up there, is an extra... Ah! Scared me. Huh, I can't go down there. Oh, the Switch version just has a lower resolution. That's doesn't surprise me. I also assumed that it would just generally run poorly and or be missing content, though. Oh, now I'm Anti-Claus? Oh. And now I'm not. Wow, I have a lot of health. I don't feel like I want to... That feels like the end of the level, but I don't feel like I want to go there. Oh, the star is probably the end of the level. What happens if we collect the star as Anti-Claus? That bell is a checkpoint, I do believe. I don't know if I said that. Is this springy? It is. It doesn't work how I thought it would, but... Look at all those lives this is giving you. I hope this isn't a warning. Yeah. I had a similar thought a long time ago when we played Mega Man 5, I think it was. It's like, look at all these lives. That can't be a good sign. The developers thought I needed this many lives. Alright, so... Anti-Claus. It doesn't matter who collects the star. Alright, well, stage 1 victory. Doom 2016 is one of those impossible ports. Penguin is not friendly. It's very bright out here. Oh, you know what I realized? Anti-Claus has a melee attack. Santa Claus has a projectile, but Anti-Claus is melee. That was a victory? I was about to say rip the Deathless Run. Oh no, that was a win? That was a horrifically short level. Ice Cave. Alright, here we go. If there are a lot of levels like that, we'll be done with this game in like 10 minutes. I have the stream's gonna be 90% chin wagging and 2% game. The other 8% will be me recovering from the victory spin on the Wheel of Scorchin. Which is still, I know if you were worried because you couldn't see the wheel when I went big camera before, it's right here. The wheel is very much still in play. I was gonna comment on the music, how it sounded like something else, and then it changed. And now I can't even be sure that my comparison was gonna be accurate. Are you friend? Oh, you're trapped. That's Rudolph. You can't see, because his nose is only like a single pixel large, but it is a blinking red nose. I mean, I don't know what you can see. Maybe you have the stream projected larger than life on the side of your wall. But in case you can't. Maybe we need Anti-Claus to break the barrier. Drinking hot cocoa turns Santa evil. That is not a mechanic I would have anticipated. Okay, the clouds do grow back. They hid the bell for the checkpoint is hidden inside of a present. That's actually interesting. I feel like that doesn't happen very often in a game where the checkpoint item can be hidden in a box, right? Like, you don't play Mario and hit a question block to reveal the checkpoint, right? I mean, there's usually not an item for the check... Well, I'm gonna say there's usually... I was thinking of Mario 1, where there's checkpoints, but there's no visual indicator. But there is, like, the goalposts in later Marios for checkpoints. So I guess one of those could pop out. Oh, yuck. Rip the damageless run. Ooh, I got a bad jump. Oh, I didn't have any momentum on that one. Another checkpoint? Am I going the correct way? Still haven't figured out what this is. He turns from Santa to Satan. Yeah, I was gonna comment about the rather Satan-looking guy, but The name Anti-Claus is really good. Rip, the icicles got me. Wait a moment. Rudolph is not the objective of the level? I thought I was looking for a switch to break the wall down so Rudolph would be free. I actually don't know what the relationship between Santa Claus and Anti-Claus are, because it seems like we are working toward the same objective. I would have thought the two to be in opposition. He can't break down the wall either? Hiding in the sack is great, but hiding in the hat is even better. I'm glad that there are two characters, so they were able to do both. I like this, Anti-Claus guy. I like that he's rocking short sleeves, and I actually like his blue uniform more than Santa's red one. I don't know if I'm supposed to release Rudolph to get the true ending or not, but I didn't see any way of accomplishing it. Hey, Pokemons, welcome in. What does Santa do when he has extra toys? He shelves them. I like it. I like it. That's my Frownie joke attempt. That's definitely a joke I would tell. If I'd come up with that one, I'd be patting myself on the back. Rudolph was the last destined to become jerky. Let's say blue magic. Helicopters. Oh, that music sounded familiar too. Sorry, I have something in my eye, in addition to my finger. Conveyor belt? So far, this game has been not horrifically difficult. I don't know if it's safe to go down there or not. I'm gonna assume not. Can I skip going through there? Sure can. Can I go backward? Pretty much what I expected. I missed one of those presents. It fell off the conveyor belt. So, you know, rip the 100% run. This kind of looks like the terrain, kind of looks like the level from Earthworm Jim. The level where Earthworm Jim is in hell. Except, you know, it's kind of like it's red and gold instead of blue, but it looks very similar to this, the platforms in that stage. A magic carpet? Does it go automatically? Okay, it's just horizontal. I thought maybe we'd be flying it like all over the place, like Genesis Aladdin. They don't really control the carpets in that either, though. Imagine how much money Santa could make wrapping packages up with his magic. What is this in the background? It looks like, it reminds me of, like, the container that the witch comes out of at the beginning of Power Rangers. I don't actually know if it looks anything like it, but that's what I immediately thought of. That's, again, the stage. You would think we could jump over the star and explore for secrets hidden on the other side of it, but nope. What does Santa say when he plays the Echo game? That's Rude Dolphin. As in Rude Dolphin. I appreciate the idea of that one, but I don't know how how well it comes out spoken. I'm all for jokes at the expense of Echo the Dolphin. I'm gonna try and play another Echo game next month, I think. For January. Jankuary. I missed the A. That's A Rudolphin. I want to commit to an Echo game next month for January 26. That's as in 2026, not the 26th year. Why is Santa Claus banned from grocery shopping forever? I don't know. Oh no, I tried to not pick that up. I don't know what that does. Oh, it's awesome. Oh, and I didn't lose it when I took damage. This feels like something out of, like, a Simpsons game. This boss feels, like, janky, like it'd be an NES Simpsons. Oh no. Oh no, rip the Deathless Run. Oh my goodness, that guy had so much health. Yeah, I need some health back. Oh. Just barely made... Oh, you can jump over the star. It was a skill issue before. Burn, Frosty. Do you think Rudolph is related to Dolph Lundgren? Oh. Dolph Lundgren should have been cast as Rudolph in some production. Is he still acting? Is there still time to make that happen? He keeps buying Missile Toast Crunch. Oh no. Did we make that joke on the stream before? Missile Toast feels familiar. He's still acting and still a genius. Ah! Oh, I thought I was gonna... Oh, what? But, hang on. Oh, am I delivering gifts? Oh no, we played another game that was like this. What did we play? Was it Elf? That had a level like this at the end? I think delivering the gifts is completely optional. Well, what damaged me? Oh, there's a 0 hit. I'm out of health, but I'm still alive because there's a 0. There's a password! Oh my goodness, this is our first password. I forgot that there were even passwords in this game. Alright, G8WTK3A. How Dolph made so many bad movies and became an icon is beyond me. I think I've only seen him in Rocky 4. I don't know if I've watched anything else that he was in. This is a Santa version of Paperboy. Plays game as Santa, delivering gifts is optional. Dolph is still a lot more likable than Steven Seagal, I'll say that much. Yeah, I've heard some not flattering things about Seagal. I don't know. I don't know that I've ever seen one of his movies at all. I've seen a few clips here and there, but I don't think I've ever seen all or even a substantial portion of one of them. But yeah, apparently he's done a lot of bad movies and is maybe not the coolest guy IRL. This just in. Santa crashed on Christmas Day due to flying spinning helicopter attacks. Oh. Gotta sleep? I've been awake for too long on too little sleep. Well, thank you for stopping in, Pokemon. I appreciate having you here with us. I wouldn't want it to decrease your quality of life, though. So I definitely understand if you need some sleep. And hopefully we'll see you again. And Merry Christmas to all, and to Pokemons a good night. My coworker met Steven Seagal. He would open the unlocked doors of the grocery store and shop around post-midnight. He hated him. They give you the anti-claws potion right away in this one. Oh, this is a spider. I feel like this is the kind of song that, like, it's good to snap along to. I mean, there's a snap drum there, so... This is a very chilled out song. I like it. Makes sense that some famous celebrities want to avoid being out in public too much. Yeah. Definitely get it. Hey, Sparrow, welcome in. I was just talking about excellent music, and then you arrive, my friend. Ooh, the timing on that platform was scary. Also, the water is rising. Whoa! Whoa, no! Oh, thank goodness you have mid-air jump control. Rip the Deathless Run. I got bamboozled by that platform. Like, you wouldn't believe. That was something else. It waited so long to give me a false sense of confidence. Oh my goodness. Oh, I got my life back. That's nice. The platforms that move before you land on them. Like, you would expect those to move on contact, but they don't. Tell me more about where this excellent music exists. I've yet to find it. I don't know, the music on that stage. Maybe I was talking over it too much. You didn't like that music? I like that, oh, what would I compare it to? I don't know. It just seemed like old-timey, like hanging out in an alley kind of music. It was it was really chill. Um, Keanu loves to be out in public. It's just a humble dude, and I believe does not even have a bodyguard, Kasarigama says. Didn't Chuck Norris for the longest time. Just go around without security and etc. as well. I met Chuck Norris out in the wild once, and at least to my awareness, he didn't have any security or entourage of any sort. Thank you for the GG. Wood factory. What? It's not a factory where they produce wood, apparently. It's a factory made of wood. Oh, that was a self okay. Yeah. I see that now. That was self-deprecating. I watched a bit of that, that guy that you posted working the turntables in the Discord, Sparrow. The thing about watching live DJing, for me, largely, though, is, I don't understand the equipment, and so I don't understand how the actions I see a DJ perform equate to the music that I'm hearing. And I think that partially that's because there's, I mean, I don't understand the technology at play, but then also there's, like, you set the record spinning, right? And then you use the, like, levers to bring them into the mix once they're going, right? So, and like that's the thing, is like I expect to hear changes in the music as the DJ is messing with the discs, but that's not where it happens. Okay, so it looks like the brick wall creature, you have to be Anti-Claus in order to fight him. Which is odd. I don't know why there are heart-shaped platforms in this factory. I don't know what that has to do with anything. I'm surprised you remember that, Frownie. Normally the fist out of Chuck's chin wipes memories. The closest equivalent I can say is spinning plates and controlling when you can hear the plate spinning. Yeah. You have to have them tuned spot on. He plays with the vinyl in his headphones and doesn't put you through all the winding up and down and scratching, and plays you the music once it's ready to come in, and hopefully on time, which is very hard to master when there's up to 6 records playing. Yeah. I mean, I definitely understand that there's a... I have a basic understanding of, like, what the skill there is and how technical it is. But I think that I just feel like you get more out of it when you understand. I mean, that's really with any, like, musical performance, right? If you know how the instrument is played and or how difficult it is to play the instrument, then it's easier to appreciate it at a deeper level, right? It's just that kind of equipment and setup is, I feel, more removed from my experience. I mean, outside of watching your streams, Sparrow, I don't have a lot of I don't have a lot of opportunity to see how it's done and understand it. Like, that's my highest level of exposure. Why do all DJs play StarCraft, Serling says? Because they're always wanting to drop in the bass. Valentine's Hearts, I thought this was a Christmas game, Choso said. They ran out of ideas for the Christmas theme by stage 9 and had to start branching out. I can't even master the kazoo personally. I always want to learn the bagpipes to annoy people, Kasarigama says. I'm not even sure that did that even hurt me, or is that just... That's just for a practical joke that doesn't cause damage. Alright, I appreciate that. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Cows, welcome in. Great to see you, Cows. Thank you very much for the resub. For the 56 months. Thank you very much, Cows. $56 months, let's see. It's almost a year. I'm glad I got to spread some of the love about vinyl before it's eventually wiped out completely by the fake plastic USB music players that took over long ago. Well, you know, there's always gonna be the dedicated few who like the original hardware. Wouldn't not really learning them annoy people even more? The bagpipes. I can do cursed songs like Stairway to Heaven. It's been difficult to stream lately, but I'd really like to try it again. I hope you're able to make the time, Sparrow. Bafflingly close to a year, Cow says. There's definitely a lot of people still spinning on the wheels of steel, but we are old and grumpy now. Hey now, I resemble that remark. Alright, I lost a lot of lives on that level, but it was mostly due to my own self-destructive curiosity. What is this? A bubble? Magic Cave. Is that an enemy? It was, but it wasn't doing anything. That's weird. Oh. They can only move one direction. Whoa! The stone frog was alarming. I'm incredibly done drinking water today. I've had nearly 3 quarts of fluid of some kind. That's, probably not too far off of how much, I tend to have to drink on most days. My throat is feeling a little scratchy all of a sudden. I can't open this present? What was that? Egg monster? What are you? Yeah, I got a stone frog in my throat. Hope you aren't coming down with something. I mean, I don't feel... I think I'm okay. I hope not, too. It's come on, rather suddenly. What was that? Hit another boxing glove in the, Okay, the tanks can turn around. Get the checkpoint. This game is pretty alright, by the way. It's kind of, it's kind of like a really basic sort of platformer, but it hasn't done anything immensely irritating yet. Which is frequently more than I dare to hope for from a game. I feel like I'm coming down with something, I just chug Dayquil and NyQuil and call it good. Ah, yeah. Definitely want to be sufficiently hydrated. I kind of hate drinking water, especially when I'm supposed to. I mean, I have a whole pot of coffee in the morning when I get up. Well, the first thing I have in the morning is a 16-ounce bottle of water, and then I'll have another, like, 6 to 8 ounces, typically. So we drink a lot of bottled water. And when I get up in the morning, I drink a bottle. I drink a whole bottle for myself every morning when I wake up, and then I fill up Baby Man's sippy cup, and then I finish off his bottle, which I don't remember. I don't know how much that leaves. Like a little less than half a bottle, I feel like. So I have however many ounces of water that is, and then I drink a whole pot of coffee throughout the morning, and then I have a tall glass of milk with breakfast, and then I will usually have another bottle of water in the afternoon and one with dinner, and then maybe one with bed. So I'm very well hydrated. Okay, I can stand on this. But hey, 16 ounces, that's 2 cups, right? It's 8 ounces in a cup? Or is it 16? It's 8 ounces in a cup. So, 16, that's a pint. So, I have at least 4 pints of water in a day. Or, well, 3 or 4. So that's like 2 quarts right there, right? Then with coffee and milk, yeah, I'm probably having about 3 quarts of liquid a day. You've lost me with your imperial system. I have about 3 liters, right? A quart is basically a liter, right? Measuring of freedom units is so much fun, Cal says. Hey, Cherokee Man, good to see you. Hope you're well. I am doing well. It's been quite a while. Hope you've been doing well. I feel like I need to hang out here and open this present. I don't know. I've been distracted. Been having herbal teas. Try and make it somewhat enjoyable. See how long that lasts. A quart is about a liter, works. 1 cup is 26 to 236.6 milliliters. Will this wrap me into a present if I go through here? No? Well, what's the point of this machine? Oh, wait, it did wrap me into a present. No? I misunderstood what I was seeing out of the corner of my eye there. What even is this? Oh, it's an airplane. This is the floppiest airplane I've ever seen. It's been too long. Had to drop in and see how you've been. Things are good. I'm, you know, trying to stream as much as I can. Our baby man turned 14 months today. He's been keeping me real busy. He's pretty much, well, he's pretty much got a solid handle on the whole walking thing now. Still no words. His vocabulary still consists of 0 words, at least 0 recognizable words. He says all kinds of things, like, consistently, but he's got all kinds of noises that he makes consistently, but as to what he means by them, I mean, your guess is as good as mine. I can get him to repeat certain actions back to me. Like if I make particular faces at him. If I make this face, he'll make that face back at me. And if I shake my head at him, he'll shake his head back at me. And if I go, he'll do that back at me. But, he won't repeat any, like, sounds that I make to him. I know he can't repeat words, but, even, like, if I I try and get him to repeat sounds back at me. I can't get him to do that yet. Soon enough, Baby Man will be 16 and a rebellious teenager. Oh. It'll break my heart. He'll be reading walkthroughs and manuals. Adventures are to be had. Legs work, will travel. He'll play modern games. Oh. He'll play good games. You guys are gonna give me nightmares. Demon Souls, a modern game from '09. I'm glad I'm not on this Santa's Christmas list. Just imagine getting a live penguin for Christmas. What'll be Baby Man's first game? That's a good question. I've given some thought to it, but I mean, I've still got a few years before he's probably ready for video games, I imagine. Probably something on the NES. I don't know. I really want to, I want to say something like quirky and cool, but I mean, really, like, it's hard to deny that, like, Super Mario Brothers is just, like, a really good choice. Lord Malachite, welcome in. Some of this game is giving vibes of a Christmas horror story film. I don't think I know that one. I feel like this game is pretty alright so far. I say Pong, it should always be Pong. Maybe Pac-Man. I think Pac-Man's probably a good choice too. Pac-Man has the advantage of the screen not scrolling. And there's no jumping. You just have to master directions. Yeah, Pac-Man might be a really good choice for a first game. Actually, maybe I'll start him with Pac-Man. Nothing wrong with a classic, Cal says. Yeah, it's just the thing is, it's a if I don't pick something like really bizarre, then like I'm robbing him of having a good story, right? On the one hand, I want to make a really bizarre choice, so that someday when people ask him what the first video game he ever played was, he can paint me as the villain who started him with I don't even know, E.T. on the Atari or something like that. Bubsy 3D, yeah. To have a really great story to tell, but does it come, like, is it worth the risk of, like, giving him the worst possible first impression of the medium? His first game could be the same as the Angry Video Game Nerd, Ghosts and Goblins. I mean, I really like that game, so... Let his first game be Cubert. Oh. I really don't let Plock do Plock. Don't be like me and get Day of the Tentacle. I believe that was my first game, Chris Ariyama says. Oh, Putt Putt? I don't know if that's a suggestion or if that's your first game, Cherokee Man. Maniac Mansion on like a floppy? Yeah, I was thinking a Maniac Mansion would be a possibility. Both, actually? No. I guess there are probably a whole lot of people who have point and click games as their first games. And I just like point and click games are like they're not even something I really think of. It's not a genre that comes readily to my mind because they're like primarily computer games. You don't have to think very much. Maniac Mansion on the NES is a lot more user-friendly to play as a trade-off for the censorship. Day of the Tentacle is one of my favorite games of all time. Putt Putt Goes to the Moon. I've heard of the Putt Putt games, but I've never played one. It is the Timekeeper. Alright, that makes more sense. I thought it was Tim Keeper with a silent B. Like Timber. No, the B isn't silent, Timber. Like a limb. You know, that word with the silent letter that you say out loud? Oh my goodness. Oh, this is a lot like a boss in, there's a boss like this in, oh, what's it called? Magical Quest. I really like that game. Oh no! He stole my catchphrase. If this were if this were the kind of stream where we had like audio, like sound alerts, I would have to isolate that oh no for that purpose, and no one would be able to tell if that was from a game or it was just me. Over Russia? Oh, the over stages. Okay, I see. Oh, is that a satellite? It's a Tetris building. That house had a face. Would you ever add sound alerts to the stream? I don't think that we need them. I don't think that that's really I don't think that really matches the vibe of my stream. X 6 T H T W G. All of the stripped back and minimal like features of my stream are definitely a conscious, deliberate choice, and not at all me being too lazy or incompetent to figure out how to incorporate bells and whistles. Winter Waters, aka Ice. Hey, Duck Something, welcome in. Happy holidays, and to you as well. I am feeling a bit of the spirit of Christmas. So we are already ready to bring out some thematically appropriate games. I've got my decorations hung with care. Oh yeah, Isaac's in the spirit as well. I don't know how well that cool spot ornament shows up if your screen is reduced real small. But I always like the way that he conveniently fits into Isaac's ribcage there. Hey, Shadowplay, welcome in. I like when Frownie goes into room mode. Well, thank you, Chozo. Jelly should surprise you with a stuffed penguin for Christmas, just like in this game. Well, if it's just like in this game, then it's got to be a living, it's got to be a living penguin. And we have enough pets already. We have too many. Oh my goodness, I didn't think the platform was ever going to arrive. Best part about this game is that you can turn into Krampus, Shadowplay says. We have, I have discovered him. I do very much enjoy the name Anti-Claus. Santy Claus and Anti-Claus. Yeah, what's that present icon up there with the 111 under it? What does that even mean? Oh, is that how many? Oh, I'm collecting gifts to use on the side-scrolling stages. I hadn't even pieced that together. Yeah, asking her to kidnap a penguin from the zoo is a bit much. I'm pretty sure we have a stuffed penguin somewhere. Probably with a probably in our box of Christmas decorations. I think I can picture. I think we've got like a penguin with a Santa hat. If I'd known they were going to be in this game. I might have thought to find that to put on the shelf as well. So we're just over halfway through this game. I think the gifts in Nightmare Before Christmas were about the same level, honestly. Let's go. I haven't really deduced what the benefit to being Anti-Claus is, aside from him only him being able to attack certain mini-bosses. On most stages, it seems like turning into him has no real benefit. Every now and then there's a mini-boss that he's required for, but I don't know. I don't know if I can go down here or if that's a trap. What? Oh. Oh. Yeah, the level was titled Steel Elevators. Okay. That's what those are. No, I thought I could grab the ropes. Rude. The music on this stage, I don't know what that instrument is that has that very, like, 80s sound to it. It's almost like Paul McCartney's Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time is going to start playing. I guess it's just a synthesizer, but it's got a very, like, familiar sound to it. He used a very expensive synth for that song, called the Yamaha CS80. I find that song to be grating. The rip. Oh. I understand why people hate it. I thought it was kind of cute at first, though. I listened to it not that long ago, and it wasn't as bad as I remembered it being, but I don't know, it's still... doesn't do it for me. Does anyone else play Wham? Wham-pocalypse each December? I don't even know what that is. What am I supposed to do? I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to make that jump or not. I have to be Anti-Claus to make that jump? Is he the only one that can climb wires? Is that what's going on? The object is to go from 12:01 a.m. on December 1st through midnight on December 24th without ever hearing the original version of Last Christmas by Wham. Remixes and covers are okay, but if you hear the original at any time, in whole or in part, you are dead and taken to Wham Holla by George Michael, and your game is over for the year. I'm pretty sure that I've already lost. I can see how that would be a very challenging game. I only have 2 lives, so I don't have a lot of, like, opportunity to experiment with nonsense. The death music sounds vaguely like it came upon a midnight clear. It's not the exact right melody, but it's close to it, particularly at the start. Opportunity. Oh, because I had 2 lives until I didn't. Opportunity. I don't know what the game wants from me. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I've come up to an impossible jump. Why is this game like this? I had to see if there's anything down there. I've reached that level of desperation. So that is an attack. Rude. Rip. Oh, game over. Second place on the leaderboard. Oh, nice. I like this game. Hey, we get continues. That's nice too. Let's go. Schutzwolf, welcome in. Hey, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream tonight. You just came into my my first game over. First of many, I think. I seem to be quite stuck. But we will persist. Storyteller Lizzie, welcome in. Thank you for coming along. Uh, is that Peridot Phoenix? I don't know if that T is silent or not. Peridot? Perido? Thank you for joining us. And yeah, welcome to Days Before Christmas. This is a Genesis platformer. It is pretty alright. But I'm very confused by the level that just destroyed me. So we're gonna see if I can make any progress here. Steel elevators. Ah. No, if... I just can't make that leap. There doesn't seem to be anywhere else to go. I don't know if it's just a really bad jump that I have to make from the furthest possible distance out there. Have I ever fallen down this pit? Oh, I have now. Oh, maybe there's a secret platform under it that did something. Maybe if I just wait, maybe something will come climbing down these vines. I don't think this is the key. What do I do? No! Hmm? Oh, glad we stopped by. Always glad to have you here. Sorry, you've come to find me in a like completely demolished state of confusion. I can't bounce off of that. Why? Why? I don't think Anti-Claus jumps further than Santa. Maybe he does, but I don't know if I can move fast enough to get up there with him still active. Oh, I should have seen if he could climb those wires, though. I did make it up there. The artwork shows Santa climbing a wire. But he won't actually grab it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I know what it is. Wow. He can grab the wire. So you know what my problem is? You can't grab the wire if you don't release the jump button. If you hold the jump button all the way through your jump, like even if you press up, he won't grab onto the wire if you're still holding the jump button. You have to release the jump button and hold up to get him to grab the wire. That's interesting. I don't feel like games usually work like that. Alright, well, we figured it out. It was user error, as always. Progress can begin anew. This is an elevator. I don't know if we want to take that yet or not. I want to play something else now, where you have to, jump and grab onto vines to see if they work the same way or differently. The vine, this is not going to lower us down? Oh. The melody for this part of the song? Is, it's like a remix of I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. I did not think I would want to open my advent calendar and find a worm behind one of the panels. Pair of knitting needles? One of the enemies is a walking pair of knitting needles? Looks like something you come across in Bubsy. I really likes those spring-loaded boxing gloves. I've not received a tremendous number of, I've not received a tremendous number of, advent calendars in my life. But, Jelly has a birthday in early December, and so advent calendars are a frequent, birthday gift for Jelly. Well, I like that boxing glove exists to save us from certain cliffs throughout the game. Really seems like there could have been something hidden over there. What is this? A foot? Magic bubbles. I thought it was a boomerang, Cal says. I don't know, it looked like somebody's, like... Looked like the end of someone's leg and foot. I was playing pretty poorly. I was playing pretty poorly. No, I wanted to go back up there. Oh. What? But... What? I think I just got kicked by the foot that was the icon for the stage. That do music was very familiar. I've heard that in something else. What is that from? That right there. Oh my goodness, where have I heard that? That's such a familiar sound. Evening board jams. I'm waiting for it to come around again. Sounds like Final Fantasy 1 on NES, Malachite says. Haven't played that, so that's, you may be right, but that can't be where I'm pulling it from. Come on now. Wait. Music. Help me out. Thought hearing it louder would help me. It didn't. The thing is, the source where I heard it is probably like some random YouTube video. So... it's probably not even going to be something anyone would be able to help me with. I shouldn't put so much energy into it. Oh. Price is right, or let's make a deal. I don't know. Nothing's triggering for me. If it comes to me, I'll definitely share. I feel like it sounds like music that would play when like a flashback or a dream sequence is starting. Like I can think of a character like looking up pensively and like a thought bubble coming out with that sound effect playing. Thank you for the 5 stream watch streak board jams. Yeah, the magic carpet was a surprising element of this game for me. We're still only up to level 17. These levels feel so short, and yet... Ooh, I like this music. This was the same music I liked on the other stage. Wow. That is quite the chin on that ghost. That's a very epic ghost design in general. Oh! The ghost is immune to my magic. I thought I was delaying attacking the ghost so I could admire the artwork longer. Little did I know, my attacks would have no effect anyway. Yeah, I had a feeling me and this top hat guy are not going to get along. Can I jump on this barrel? Oh, okay. I can ride the barrel. Thread the needle. Let's go. Well, what's this switch do? Okay, I can't turn it back, which is good, because I probably wouldn't want to anyway, but... I had to experiment. I need to be more careful with these ghosts. You know what? To grab onto the ropes, you don't even have to press up to grab onto the rope. You just have to release the jump button. If you hold the jump button, you go all the way through the rope. As was my problem earlier. Oh, it opened this. Oh, it's a fireplace. Cutscene? That was odd. Oh, fire. Oh no, it's gonna be boss time. Ghosts are also immune to fire. I hope the boss of this stage is not like a giant ghost. Oh, there's no boss. But was that the end of the stage or not? The star is supposed to be the end of the stage. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if you got the flagpole in Mario Brothers and then the stage kept going? That's what just happened to me. Shiver running down my spine. It's from all these ghosts. It's too spooky. Oh no, look, it's a Christmas tree in the background. It's the skeleton of a Christmas tree. That's the... This is the Christmas tree Isaac would put up. It's surely the nightmare before Christmas. I don't know if this is a good game or not, but it's beautiful. EpiPen says it's pretty good. It's a pretty good game. Most of the what I've suffered from it has been my own. Has been of my own doing. It's largely been a fine experience. It's perhaps a bit like by the numbers, but it's not frustrating. I would say right now my feelings about this game are pretty positive. We're looking at like well, if I said the thing is now everyone's gonna think that I'm just trying to make a meme, but I'm gonna say we're in like solid 6 out of 7 territory here. I want to repro of this, because there's no way I'm spending hundreds of dollars on an original cartridge. Yeah, I really don't like paying for any game more than it would have cost when it was new. And $100 is pretty much my limit when it comes to buying any physical game. I really don't ever want to spend over $100. I think the most I've ever spent is $70. I don't think I've gone above that. Switch. Ah! I see. Where'd he go? Oh, I see. Oh, this is gonna be so hard to time. It's pretty tough to time. That's reasonable. Hey, Tommy, great to see you. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing alright. I hope you are well as well. We, over the weekend, we drove down to Kentucky to celebrate Thanksgiving with my dad and my sister and her husband. And so that was an adventure. We drove overnight because it's like an 11 or 12 hour drive. And I just figure it's easiest for baby man if we load up the car at his bedtime and then drive overnight so he can easily sleep the whole way. And that's what we did, and it worked out pretty well. Driving in the dark for that long is a little rough for me. But we survived. And I was sharing at the beginning of the stream, like, the ride back was less eventful than the ride down. Even though there was more traffic on the way back. But the driving was easier overall. On the way down, at 1 a.m. in the morning, there was someone driving the wrong way on the interstate, in my lane, coming toward me. I had to swerve around him. I'd never encountered such a clown before. Oh. The 10-ton ball doesn't hurt the rat. It just makes him vulnerable. I could have sat here all night doing this and never would have hit him. Glad you're okay. Thank God you're so alert. It could have been real nasty. It could have been real nasty. But we were spared that fate. The mouse does make a great face when you smush it. That was a pretty good boss. That was a pretty good boss, actually. The timing was a little weird at first to get the feel for, but I like that boss. Baby man, so we went down Wednesday night, and we got there real early on Thursday morning, and all day Thursday, baby man was in the worst mood he's ever been in. He was so cranky. He cried more on Thursday than he has, like, the whole rest of his life combined so far. It was he was just in the worst mood. I don't know if it's just if he got bad sleep or if it was the new environment. I mean, it's probably a combination of a whole bunch of different things. Welcome in, Fox Buddy. Thank you for joining us. The giant rat that ruined Christmas. It's like the villain from the Nutcracker. How many months is he now? He's 14 months today. Right? Yeah, 14. 14 months. That's almost a year. He's pretty much got the walking thing down. I mean, he stumbles and falls a lot, but that's, you know, he's probably going to do that for a couple years, right? But he's pretty much got the walking thing locked down. Still no words. His vocabulary is still zero. Zero words. I was sharing that before too. Like He makes a lot of like consistent sounds, but like if they have any meaning, they're only known to him. And like I can get him to repeat actions back to me, but I can't get him to repeat sounds back to me. You know, like there are particular like if I shake my head at him, he'll shake his head back at me, or if I make this face, he'll make that face back at me. And if I go he'll do that back at me. But I can't get him to do any I can't get him to do any like word sounds yet. I understood. In the Russia level, I understood why there were like satellites were the enemies in the Russia stage. I don't understand what the dog with the rocket pack has to do with Japan. We got another password. Yeah, when angry, cry. Hungry, cry. Bored, cry. Cry in the middle of the night. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I'm looking forward to him having some words so that he can tell me what it is he wants. He's generally pretty laid back. Like he doesn't do a whole lot of crying. At least not like angry crying. Like he'll get fussy sometimes. And then like I'm just not really sure what it is that's going on. So it'd be nice to have him have at least enough words to point me in the right direction. Welcome in, Powley. Hey, thank you for the raid. Did you? I think you updated your screen name again since last I saw you. Thank you very much for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. Playing Harvest Moon tonight. Hope that was a good time. I did, hoping this one is a keeper. We're playing Days Before Christmas. I'm with the approach of December, I feel my Christmas spirit already beginning to grow, and we got I got my decorations hung with care. Isaac and Milo are both ready to party, so we are pretty set up for the season. So we're already playing some Christmas games. We're not going to exclusively play Christmas games for December. I've got a lot of stuff that I'm part way through that I need to keep in the mix. But there are a lot of them I'd like to play. We're playing this one. There's a couple on the Game Boy I'd like to check out, and I was thinking maybe I don't know. We might try and play some of the Home Alone games. I've never played those either. So, we'll see. There's a lot of Santa games I haven't gotten to yet. There's a couple Wii games we might play. Very festive cow says. Love your setup. Hey, thank you, Pally. It's a play on the word. It said Alebrijes. Ties in with the Mexican culture and Day of the Dead holiday that I love. I actually, I'm too culturally ignorant. I don't know what that word means exactly. Home Alone games on the Genesis are really good. I think I'm going to start with the NES games. But if I make it through those, I'm definitely up for looking at the Genesis ones afterward. A lot of times when there's a game like that that's on, like where there's 8 and 16-bit options, I generally like to start with the 8-bit games. Um, I'm usually a bigger fan of 8 bits than 16 bits, but when I have the option to do both, then the NES games are a pain. Well, then that sounds like they're more up my alley anyway, right? 90% of what I play on this stream is stuff that's agony and that I hate. uh, that'll be a good. That'll be a good way. That'll be a good order to play them in, though. If I make it through the NES games, then the Genesis ones get to be my reward. It's all good. There's spirit guides, a common art form you see around Mexico. Very colorful and interesting creatures. All right, let me do a. Sorry, when I look stuff up, I don't like looking stuff up on the internet on the stream too much because no one can see what I'm staring at. But I'm going to do a quick image search and just see what comes up. Wow, these are very colorful. I don't know that I've ever seen these before. They're there's a tremendous amount of variety here. I don't know if they all. If they're all the same thing or not. Some of these they're so colorful. I bet they would look amazing under a black light. All right, back to it. Sega games. I'm not really sure what that's in I'm not really sure what that question's in reference to. I was mentioning that I was thinking about playing the Home Alone games soon. We were talking about, those are both on the NES and the Genesis, so I'll probably play the NES ones, but if I finish them, then I might do the Genesis ones as well, depending on if we have time. Some are made of paper, some with clay. I always wanted to make some, maybe this year. Not the advent calendar. It's great for a Christmas level select screen. It's the way to go. Oh, thank you for the follow, by the way, Fox Bunny. Definitely appreciate you coming on board with us. On one of these outdoor stages. I grew up with Nintendo consoles. Some of these stages are just ridiculous. There was no content there. What a nothing stage. The music here in the background sounds like the start of one of the songs by The Who. Baba O'Reilly, maybe? I don't remember which one. I don't remember what song I'm thinking of. Oh. It completely changed. Oh, yeah, I grew up with Nintendo consoles primarily. My very first video games were on Commodore 64. And we had an Atari 2600 for a very brief period of time, but then once we got the NES, like, all we had was Nintendo stuff, and, like, all the Nintendo stuff. From there afterward, like, up through the GameCube. And I really... The only person I knew that had a Genesis was one of my aunts. And I think the only game that she had was Sonic Spinball. We collected the reindeer. I wasn't able to do that on the other stage, but it let me on this one. Oh no. So I don't know if I should have been able to get that other one or not. I'm gonna get the bad ending. Can't finish my train of thought because other stuff keeps coming along and derailing me. Oh, but yeah, I had Nintendo stuff. I didn't really ever have any reliable access to a Genesis growing up, so I'm really a latecomer to Sega games in general. We've played, I don't know, maybe 20 or 30 of them on the stream over the past couple years, so... I've become increasingly more familiar over time. But in my heart of hearts, I'm always, like, primarily, like, Nintendo first. Is, like, my default, like... I always think of Nintendo by default. And have to make conscious efforts to incorporate more Sega stuff into my video game diet. It's kind of the same with the PlayStation. I didn't really know anyone with a PlayStation until I was in high school. And so my exposure to PlayStation games was really limited too. know if there's something down there. I think there's not. I think that's just a death pit. First console that was officially mine was the Genesis, so I'm partial to Sega. Shadowplay says. Yeah, and I mean, that's really it, right? It's like what you have tends to set your default. So I can be pretty biased in favor of, like, when it comes to, like, Super Nintendo versus Genesis, I can be pretty biased in favor of Nintendo. But I will say, like, I don't automatically prefer Nintendo games all the time, right? Like, I think Rocket Knight Adventures is way better than Sparkster. I think Contra Hardcore is way better than Contra 3. I like Castlevania Bloodlines way more than Castlevania 4. So there are definitely Genesis games that win. But on the other hand, like, I love Super NES Aladdin, and I despise Genesis Aladdin. I think Genesis Aladdin is a monstrosity of a game. But everyone who has had a Genesis loves it because it's like one of the top, it's like one of the top 3 games on the Genesis library. My first exposure to PlayStation was walking into Blockbuster and it was available to play. And I was like, what is this? Sony has a video game console? I knew of the PlayStation, but I just never knew anyone that had one. I went to a I grew up in a really small town, and I went to a really small school. my graduating class from middle school was like 14 or 16 students. Like, it was a real small pool. So I just didn't I just didn't know anyone that had one until I went to high school, and my buddy had one. But the PlayStation 1 was like on its way out then. We still played a few games, though. We still played a bit of PlayStation 1 games. He had Bushido Blade, and that game was tons of fun. Hey, Master Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Is the Days Before Christmas? Is the last level the night before Christmas? It's night with a K. We'll see. We're approaching the final level. I haven't played a lot of I've played a few Genesis games that I really like. I haven't played a lot of PlayStation games that I really like. The PlayStation's had a really rough run on this stream. most of what I've played on the PlayStation, has been pretty bad. This music sounds like, well, I mean, now it's Jingle Bells. When it wasn't Jingle Bells, it sounded like music that could play in like an underground cavern stage. There's a very crystalline sort of quality to it. Well, I'm amazed I didn't take damage there. Am I supposed to jump into that basket? It's an elevator? What? Sure. Why wouldn't it be? But no, I'm just going in a circle. But why? Why? I was supposed to go up instead of down? Swinging is a little awkward. It only goes down. We have a ground pound attack in this game, and I constantly forget that it exists. And that's a shame, because it should be so useful. I think I just saw the level exit. I knew I couldn't trust that present. playing poorly, and the layout to this stage is kind of a chaotic jumble. Hey Greg, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Hope you are well. The loop of Christmas. What, 12 days of Christmas. They're all the same. At least their soundtrack. Joining the stream late again, but I'm good. Yeah, we're not wrapping up right away. There's a little bit of stream left, but it's like Groundhog Day, but for Christmas. It's Christmas Day. I was thinking something similar, but I wouldn't have worded it nearly as well. Let's go, USA. What is this? The signature. Ah, the signature enemy of the United States level is the rat with a helicopter backpack. That is one creepy looking Statue of Liberty. Genesis, PlayStation, and PS2 are my childhood game console, Shadowplay says. Had an SNES for a while, but it was a group gift for me and my younger siblings. It was after the SNES's time. Alright, I think that's our final password. That was a pretty short level. Where's the alarm clock to smash? Three of the kids are on the naughty list. I had 3 presents left over. I don't think you even have to deliver any presents on those stages. I think that delivering the gifts is completely optional. It's very odd. Yeah, dropping presents down fireplaces that are on doesn't feel quite nice, Cow says. Yeah. Oh, well, that's it. Maybe that's the thing. We're not delivering presents to those houses, Cow. We're delivering coal. At least that's what they're going to be turned into. Why can't all passwords be that short? Just like in Hercules. Oh my goodness. I played Hercules earlier this year. That's one of those few PlayStation games that I've played. I did not have a fun time with it. Oh. I like that explanation more, Cal says. Alright, well, we might actually be at the final stage here. Mr. Weather? Oh. I was like, I can't dodge, I can't jump, what's going on? Or you just have to move up and down. Oh no! That was it? That was the final boss? Now Christmas has been saved, and all the kids around the world have received their presents. So Santa, his reindeer, and the elves may rest until next year and next Christmas. Merry Christmas to all of you. They didn't rhyme at the end. They broke the pattern. Well, victory. This game's all right. I think this is a good game. It's not very challenging, but that means it can't be annoyingly frustrating. And it looks great. It's well animated. 24 levels is maybe a bit much. Because they don't have a lot of interesting things going on in them. Some of them are wildly short. But you know what? It's pretty good. It's a pretty alright game. Oh, there's more to the story. Oh, it's the credits. Thanks for playing. You know what? This is probably the best 16-bit Sunsoft game. Best one I've played, at least. Thank you for the trophies, Cal. So, yeah, that final boss was wicked easy. Don't know how I completed it as a kid. Terrible at it as an adult. Yeah, that game, I wanted to play some. I was playing games that all had sort of an ancient Greece theme. We did Herc's Adventure, and we did Xena, and we did Hercules. We did the Hercules on the PlayStation, and I was told that was a game that I would probably like, but that did not prove to be true. Those behind the back stages in particular were real rough. You did the PC version. Rudolph looks like he got turned into a couch. I missed that. Oh, the credits are on loop. Oh no! Oh yeah. I was thinking that the high score. I was like, we beat the game and our score is lower than it was last time, but the score doesn't. This isn't from a whole playthrough. This is from your score resets when you use continue. So our full game score is those two added together. Yeah, we didn't get the one spot. You know what? I'll take second place on the leaderboard. Second place worldwide. Still pretty high up there. This game is perfect for playing during the mental fog between Christmas and New Year when no one's brain is working, Cal says. Perfect. Well, we have a little bit of time left. We got to spin the wheel, and then I guess we will play a little bit of Dragon's Lair. I can probably make 2 attempts at that one. So I probably won't get anywhere. But we'll make a run at it anyway. Yeah, Dragon's Lair, the Christmas gift that keeps on giving forever. I wish you were wrong. I wish you were wrong. Alright, the wheel of scorchin'. The 10 numbers on the wheel represent 10 little bottles of hot sauce. I will spin the wheel and sample whatever it selects for me. Number 1. Number 1 is Kickin' Garlic. We've had this one a few times. I feel like this is one that I like quite a bit. Watch out, he's casting fireball. Our delivery method is a plain wheat cracker. I just fill it up with as much sauce as I can, preferably without spilling it, and enjoy. Some of the sauces on the wheel are pretty mild, and at least one of them is devastatingly brutal. This one I feel like is pretty near the mild end, so this is more of just a little treat than a test of endurance. Alright, it's a little hotter than I thought. It's a little hotter than I thought. Not bad, though. Not bad at all. I love a strong garlic flavor, and this definitely has it. I'm like Wario. I can eat whole bulbs of garlic. It's easily among my favorite flavors. I don't know. I don't know what a Sega launcher is. Have it on CD. It doesn't work anymore. Alright, so I need to switch some cables to get the NES hooked back up. So excuse me just a moment while I do that. And we will make a run or two at Dragon's Lair before we say goodnight, my friends. Thank you for enjoying this game with me. This game was quite enjoyable. Definitely think this is worth playing if you want a if you want something laid back for the Christmas season. It's a pretty good time. But we're going to have a bad time now with Dragon Slayer, so I'll see you in just a minute.